been in a difficult or embarrassing situation when you wanted to run away? What can we do during those times? 40 years ago, when I was pregnant with my first baby, I learned breathing exercises at the childbirth classes. The deep, slow breathing gets more oxygen into your system and helps calm your body and your mind. You start by taking a cleansing breath at the beginning of a contraction. How about a quick lesson? Madam Contest Chair and friends, let's do it together. It goes like this. First, inhale deeply and slowly through your nose. Hold it for a few seconds, then slowly release it through your mouth. You can do 4 to 10 cleansing breaths in a row. Slowly. Don't do it too fast or you might hyperventilate. This technique can be done anytime you need to stay calm and think straight. The breathing exercises got me through 4 natural childbirths. Michael, April, Amy, and Susie. When you want to flee, cleansing breaths are the key. I remember driving to a doctor appointment one beautiful spring day back when Susie was a baby in her car seat next to me. What stinks? I just changed you. Nope, you're good. Is it the diaper bag? Aha! This blanket has spit up. Inside the doctor's office, heads turned. Oh no, the bag still reeks. What's the doctor going to think? When you want to flee, cleansing breaths are the key. The doctor didn't say a word, and thankfully I couldn't read his mind. Back home, I dumped everything out of the bag. No luck. I was about to pitch it into the trash when I spotted a small side pocket. Eureka! I found 2 cracked Easter eggs. 3 weeks old. When Susie was 2 years old, I would send her off to preschool with an apple, half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and a miniature pack of raisins in her lunchbox. One day I received a note from her teacher. Susie put raisins in her nose today. I got all I could see. Please follow up at home. Signed, Miss Anna. My husband George and I thought it was funny, but we didn't think Susie would do it again. Didn't think, being the key words here. She did it 2 more times at preschool. That 3rd time, Miss Anna said, Mrs. Kelly, could you please not pack raisins in Susie's lunch anymore? Okay. I gazed at Susie's angelic little face. How many raisins did you put in your nose? 1. Just 1? 1 box. Ah! A week later, 11-year-old April announced, Mom! Susie got an eraser stuck in her nose! What in the world? April held up a pencil with the rubber eraser missing from the end. I gently pushed on Susie's nostril to work it loose. It didn't help. My other 3 stood by watching. Now what? Tweezers? One wrong move and Susie might need plastic surgery. Forget the tweezers, I grabbed my keys. We have no choice but to go to urgent care. No, I don't want to go to the doctor. If you had been there, you might have covered your ears. Susie's voice was so loud, it was like she had a built-in megaphone. When you want to flee, cleansing breaths are the key. Susie cried so hard, her nose ran like a waterfall. The eraser slid right out, and Susie quieted down. I turned to my 3 curious onlookers. Now that was a good lesson in the laws of gravity. Oh. The kids' teenage years were a wild ride, especially when they were learning to drive. Have you ever been in a car with a new driver behind the wheel? I don't know about you, but I was a nervous wreck. When you want to flee, cleansing breaths are the key. When I turned 50 years old, major anxiety plagued my life. I was diagnosed with panic disorder and agoraphobia, which is basically a fear of leaving the house. Cleansing breaths became essential. Whenever you are in a difficult situation, big or small, whether you're stuck in traffic, you have a doctor appointment or a job interview, or you're afraid to face the world, remember, when you want to flee, cleansing breaths are the key.